Hi, I'm okay. Got a bit of a cold, as you probably can hear, but I'm good, thank you. And thank you for inviting me on the show today to share my story and, to hopefully inspire some people, and especially if someone's got a disability like me. And yeah, I'm Ashish, as you said, and I'm 37 years old. I have a visual impairment, and I'm a self-employed massage therapist, qualified in, three therapies in body massage, reflexology, and Indian head massage.
Right. So, Ashish, thank you very much and for coming and sharing your story with us. But let's start about your childhood and growing up in Leicester. So, what was it like?
Well, my childhood was pretty good, quite happy. I've got a quite close family. So in the first 10 years of my life, we lived in Evington with my parents, my grandparents, my brother. And just living in Leicester is a great diverse city, and a melting pot of many cultures and religions, and it's just great to celebrate everyone. I've got fond memories of like the Valley and going on Moulton Road, and see the fireworks and all the food, and see friends and family, and me and my brother had a lot of fun. And yeah, my brother, he, when I was 4, he was born, and since then we've been very close, and he's very supportive of me, and even now we're very close. And yeah, and like, especially when we discovered my visual impairment, well, at the age of like 7, when basically I was in school, and my teacher noticed that like I was struggling like to read the board and the books and things like that, and they suggested that to have an eye test and see, maybe have glasses. And so I did go, and they did give me glasses, but I didn't get along with them. I would get really, really bad headaches, and to the point give me like nausea and vomiting, and so I was back and forth with an optician trying to figure out what's actually happened. And but finally they referred me to the Leicester Royal Infirmary, and they did a lot of tests, and finally diagnosed me with a eye condition called retinitis pigmentosa, and it's RP for short. And the condition is basically where the back of the eye, the retina, is slowly the cells are dying, resulting into like low vision. And it can be aggressive, but luckily I've got quite a slow pace. Condition, and deterioration is quite slow. I've retained about 60% of my vision, and it's hard to explain, but I guess my vision is very blurry, and my night vision is really bad. And also I have two blood conditions, sickle cell and thalassemia. So sickle cell is a blood condition when the blood cells are not round; they're in like odd shapes, and because of that, they lodge in veins, causing me pain, and call it sickle cell crises. And I had a lot of episodes like that in my life, and and because of a sickle cell, there are other like complications of having lots of other like um, problems, like because my immune system is really low.
Mm.
So I've had so many different things in through my life, and it's like really bad flus, and obviously COVID. I've been like mumps. So many different things. The other condition is thalassemia, which is when my it's difficult to produce the hemoglobin, which is the protein in your blood that carries the oxygen, and get really.
Physical issues, and yet you're always come across very positive person. But let's talk about your school and college life and the support you have received during that time. So,
Yes, so my school life, education was quite good. I mean, challenging at certain times, but wherever I've been, any school, college, or even to university, I've had all the support I needed. They've been quite understanding with my disability and my other conditions. And the support I had was having a support worker with me um, at all times, like kind of being my vision, being my eyes and reading things out for me and doing my notes and things like that. And also the RNIB, the Royal Institute for the Blind, they came in and helped me to learn some skills like touch typing, which is like typing without looking at the keyboard. So they thought it would be easier for me to type instead of write. And another thing is I learned to read Braille, and it was difficult, and I didn't really like it because it made me like different to the other children. But I did use it till I guess the GCSE level, and I mean the education I was accessible with all the tools that they gave me, but being different, having disability, I was bullied quite a lot. And at that time, you don't understand and you just want to fit in. And, it was upsetting, but it also made me so much stronger and I had to kind of grow up a little bit faster to be, to deal with all my conditions.
Wow, my goodness. So thank you so much for sharing this. We will continue our talk further, but let's listen one song first. And શ્રોતા મિત્રો, આપણા ગેસ્ટ સાથે જાણીએ કે એ કેવી રીતના આવી રીતના આટલા પોઝિટિવ રહે છે. એમનો અપ્રોચ ઇઝ વેરી પોઝિટિવ ટુવર્ડ્સ લાઈફ. તો એ વાત આપણે આગળ એમની પાસેથી જ જાણીએ. પણ એક ગીત આપણે પહેલાં સાંભળી લઈએ. ચાલો, ફિલ્મનું નામ છે ગોર્ગનસ. હાઉ ટુ સ્ટે પોઝિટિવ in life despite of what you're being through?
So I mean I don't see it like I'm positive, but I guess I can from another perspective like to let people I'm positive. But I think what keeps me going, I guess, and positive is a good foundation, which is my family, and they're so loving and supportive. And any struggle I've been through, they've always been there and helped me get through it. And and that's one thing. But the other thing, I think it's just innate to me. I'm just quite a chatty, bubbly person, and like I just be quite positive naturally, and that willpower, I just have that in me to just push through whatever life gets me, and then just it's pushed through and it's trying to be positive. So I mean it's affected my mental health as well, and probably people not seeing that sort of when I've been quite down and it's I've been to like, dark places in my mind, but always push through, and I just show that sort of positive front.
Wow, absolutely brilliant. I mean, so I just wanted to know more about your profession. So at what point you decided to become a massage therapist?
Well, so the massage thing came about quite unexpectedly. So as I was saying before, I had a lot of struggles before with my health, and one of the big things was I had a stroke, and that changed a lot, and that was because of my sickle cell. And after that episode, the doctor said do something that's quite not stressful, like something you enjoy. And I did go into art and design for quite a long time. I did a degree in fine art, and but after that, because it was almost like a hobby, but then because we had to do it, and it's kind of turned into a chore, and then I didn't really want to do that as a career. So I was like, oh, what should I do now? And it's quite funny. Me and my cousin were watching a TV show, and one of the characters was blind and was a massage therapist, and she just goes, oh, Ashish, that maybe you can do that. And I thought, well, yeah, that's maybe something I could look into. So that's one thing. And the other thing is, being visually impaired, touch is quite important. It's like an extension of my vision. So describing things and, that's sort of, look at the world by touch. And I've always, quite affectionate person, hugging people, tickling people's arms and things like that. And that kind of evolved into like, little massages. And I mean, every time I did a massage, everyone's like, oh, you're really good. And, you got really nice touch. So I thought there must be something in this. And so I researched the local course for massage, and I contacted the college and spoke to the tutor, and she was really, really positive, and that I can do the course and I'll get the support I'll need. And so I enrolled in body massage, which is a bit like Swedish. And so I did that for a year, and I really enjoyed it. And then after that, I did another year in reflexology.
Wow, excellent. So if you could please tell us the benefits of massage therapy to our listeners.
So massage, I mean, as in everyone about the physical sort of benefits, but there are many benefits. Yes, it relieves tight muscles, and to relax them and get rid of knots and things like that. But it's really good for like promote like good blood circulation. Also, the oils you use are quite nourishing for your skin. There's also, it's quite stimulating for your nerve system, and like, the human touch is really important because we're quite social people, and I mean, some people don't have that. So when you have a massage, sometimes, you might feel quite emotional and you get kind of a release. I've had people, crying on the couch, and it also mentally as well, if you're very a busy person and this is the only time you have time to yourself and to relax and unwind, and and it also helps people with their sleep as well.
That's right. It's quite rewarding for you as well, isn't it, to heal other people?
Yeah, so it is really a rewarding job, especially when people come back to me and say I've really helped them. It's really, I love those comments, and I think, yeah, I've really done something good for them. And also it's something, a job I can do quite independently. It's all mostly by touch, so in that sense it's a great career for me.
Brilliant, Ashish. So we will continue our conversation after the break. So શ્રોતા મિત્રો, આશિષ આપણને એમની લાઈફ વિશે ખૂબ જ ડિટેલ, એમનું જે આઉટલુક છે લાઈફમાં, જે જોવાનું, જે પોઝિટિવ રહેવાનું, એ ખૂબ જ ઇન્સ્પાયરિંગ છે આપણા જેવા દરેક વ્યક્તિઓ માટે, અને દેટ ઇઝ ધ રીઝન. તો વેલકમ આશિષ, back to our conversation. Let's continue. And yeah, let's tell us your experience about working in Lauros.
Yes, so I have volunteered in Lauros Hospice. That came about was when basically when I was on my course, I was learning how to massage. We went one afternoon and gave like short treatments to the staff. And I really enjoyed it, and they did mention that we can volunteer after we were qualified. So I did. I contacted the hospice, and they were really lovely, and I talked to the coordinator there, and very supportive. And so I started volunteering once a week. giving small treatments on the staff, and it was a lovely environment, and the team was really supportive, and yeah, it has made me more confident as a therapist, and meeting a lot of different types of people. And also, like a few months in, when I was in Laos, I was approached by the marketing team, and for an interview, and they said they would like to do an article to put on their website, and I said yes. So I did that, and then Leicester Mercury discovered that article, and they asked my permission and put it on in a newspaper. So that was quite exciting. So I was there for about 3 years, and then COVID hit, and then so volunteering was was very different, and obviously we won't know much about the virus, so volunteer was stopped. So
yeah, you have been our local hero. So yeah, I was going to ask you about, like, COVID has affected all of us in some ways. So what was it like for you? How did it affect you?
So COVID was, unknown. We didn't know much about it, and especially if a person has a lot of health conditions, it's a bit scary. I wasn't sure what would happen if I, got the virus, and so I guess lockdown was for a reason, but I did get the virus about 4 times, and I've survived, so it's okay. But at that time in lockdown, because my job is close contact with people, and touch wasn't allowed, so I couldn't do any massage. So basically, I thought I'll promote my business and launch my brand Elixir Therapy on Instagram, and just promoting me and my massage therapies, and just the benefits of it, and also everyone was at home, working from home, so also giving a few tips and things, and because not everyone had a office to work in, or like a workstation, so people were using dining tables and coffee tables and things, and it wasn't really good for your your shoulders and neck. So I was like telling people to raise your monitors and have an eye level, so it's better for your shoulders, and to get up and to move around, to have loosen those muscles. Otherwise, if they tighten up and lock, you get a lot of pain. So yeah, and then after COVID, after a lockdown, I was just starting to have clients coming in at home, and that's what I do now.
That's brilliant. So what message would you like to give to our listeners?
So the message I would like to say is that I want people to not underestimate the people who have disabilities, to actually communicate with them and involve them with what they need, and then they've got so much in them that they could do so much, but if they just give them the chance, and to especially the person who's disabled, to have a bit of hope, and you can do so much, and you can have a career and have a fulfilling life, and just you can contact our charities here in Leicester. There's Vista Blind and RNIB, and with their support you can do so much. So yeah, I think just communicate is the most important.
Make them more inclusive.
Yes.
Yeah. So how can people get in touch with you? Now they might be interested in coming and meet you or have a massage with you. So if you can just let them know.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to follow me on Instagram, is elixir.therapy. That's ELIXIR.therapy. And then also my email is elixir.therapy21@gmail.com. So yeah, you can see the price list and all what I do, and and if you wanted a massage, you can just message me or email me. So all my contact details are there. So yeah, I'll be happy to have a chat with you and see you soon.
Thank you so much, Ashish, coming to Eva FM and